What's going on, y'all? About to check out a video from Decoy Voice, and it's supposed to be about Hasan Piker. Or what do you call him? Hasanabi, whatever. This dude, kitchen sink. I bacon grease, his nephew. About to check out this video, see what's going down. Apparently, there's something nasty, and we want to make sure we catch him in his lie. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the video, drop some comments. All right, let's get straight into it, see what's going down. Shout out to Decoy Voice. Good channel.
The situation with Hasan Piker possibly electrocuting his puppy gets worse every time he opens his mouth about it. And it would be hilarious if it wasn't for the fact that it really looks like he shocked his dog and his audience just said, "That's alright." As a day after the incident, he tried to explain.
I ain't gonna front. It definitely looked like he shocked the dog, like, without a doubt. Also, his excuse seemed like bullcrap when I seen it the first time. I only seen a clip though. Only seen like a
this isn't a shock collar.
This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it.
To which the internet quickly investigated, increasing the exposure to expose he was covering some.
Yeah, he lying. He got what tape passes over. Wow.
Something with black tape.
Terminals onto which the shock prongs are fitted have been removed, or filed down, and covered with electrical tape. But the terminal's support escutcheons are still obviously present on the unit.
Where XQC even matched up the remote Hasan might have been holding.
Does that look like what we're looking at into this?
Wow.
For his height, how long is his thumb? Because if you look at it, right, his
Detective XQC on the case. That's crack the case immediately, I'm telling you. Damn. He got caught.
nail is about the exact same distance between the marking and the writing, right?
And this wasn't a one-off thing, where multiple internet sleuths discovered the tape, comparing it to the actual $100 shock collar, where the vibration-only version has completely different components compared to what Hasan was holding, to which the electrical tape tried to conceal, but the internet is simply too smart.
How you try to conceal and then show it the next day? You know how nasty that is? Damn, they try to do the next day, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Like, nah, that's filthy. You know what you were doing. You were hiding it.
What the trick, as once you hit a certain level of internet notoriety, you can never get away with lying ever again. The online community simply has too many minds, too much time, powered by probably a bit too much Tylenol. Someone in his audience, or more likely someone he's previously pissed off, is going to know more about shock collars than he does, and like Kaya, will literally jump at the opportunity to expose him for being the trash that he is. As Hasan is suddenly shifting to, but shock collars are alright.
Even the e-collars that do shock are unironically used to train f***ing like service dogs and shit.
Interesting how the left always walks down this same exact path of admission.
Sound like a service dog that you have? What are you? He's saying a bunch of things that have nothing to do with nothing. Like even when he said, "This has a vibration," does that mean that it has a vibration setting as well? Why are you mentioning that? Why didn't you, in the moment, show us the collar?
It definitely didn't happen to, okay, it happened, but it's rare, and finally, yes, it happens a lot. But here's why it's a good thing. As let's recap what happened. His dog gets hurt, and it's his mom's fault.
She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
And then it's the dog hurt herself.
Yeah, she yelped because she clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
Then the dog doesn't even have a shock collar. To now, electric shocks don't even hurt.
A shock collar is not even like actual electrocution. It's like a Thames machine.
As nobody acts like this.
Wow. Yeah, this is nasty. That's pretty disgusting. He got every excuse in the book. He doing everything but telling the truth. Everything but being honest.
If they were innocent, where if somebody spammed in my chat, decoy electrocutes his cat, I'm just going to ignore it, as when you even acknowledge random accusations, you just set a precedence of the moment you don't deny something, suddenly you have something to hide. But even if you do immediately say, no, I didn't do it, here's irrefutable proof, you don't follow it up with, I didn't do it, but some people recommended I do. And even if I did do it, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And why are you
You know, that sounds crazy. Yeah, that sounds nuts. That's some O.J. Simpson level thinking.
bothering me about it when there's literally a genocide happening? But what's even more disgusting is his followers uploaded doctored video footage to defend him, where they misaligned the audio to match the yelp to when she did hit her dewclaw. And not only is Hasan's chat banning people for simply Pikachu plus dog emojis, apparently Twitch as a platform is now defending him by banning anybody in any chat for referencing the shock collar. And even off-platform, where far left Reddit has resorted to banning the word Hasan, where the 75,000 upvoted video from 4 days ago had his name, but ever since, he's referenced as Streamer, the LA streamer that's mad at Moist Critical, and my favorite, person who recently—
Yo, that's foul. Yeah, that's pretty damn disgusting. That's pretty damn nasty. I do say so myself. Yeah, come on, guy. Like, what are we doing here?
received significant criticism online, but it doesn't prevent every single subreddit's comment section from non-stop making fun of Hasan's shock, as this is just the Streisand effect in action.
Yo, nah, they going off. I knew he was about to be on that type of time when he said Pikachu, what he said, Pikachu. I was like, oh, that's how he's starting us off. Man.
The more they try to control the narrative, the more the masses will buck back just to spite him, as every time Hasan tries to beat the allegations, it just brings it back to the forefront. He tried to pretend he was in on the joke, replicating the mean memes about electricity, but when Charlie spoke up about him,
even a non-streamer, like a complete normie, average Joe Schmo, if you went to their house and saw that happen, they're like, hey, did you just shock that dog? They'd be like, oh my God, no, this is clearly a misunderstanding. No, that's not what happened. Like, and I feel like most people would be very quick to show you and prove.
That's the first thing I said. Like, why wouldn't they just be like, no, look, well, if that wasn't the case, and you're going to still be talking about it days later, defending yourself, then you might as well have just shown it. Like, why not just show it? And then the next day you showing it where things look modified. Like, come on, bro.
That it's not a shock collar because it's so quick and so easy to do. And the fact that he doesn't is odd. Like, it is very peculiar.
Hasan got angry that he didn't come to him first to get his pre-approved talking points.
That's the reason why I'm annoyed. He could just like unironically reach out and be like, hey, what's going on here?
And I'm not trying to give Hasan advice here. I think he's a scumbag for reasons completely unrelated to his treatment of dogs. But anytime he acknowledges this, it's just fuel to reignite the flames of his stupidity, informing new people of his horrible behavior. As Asmongold reacted to Hasan's reaction, to Charlie's reaction of Hasan's original action.
I don't really think that Hasan has a problem with Charlie's content. I think that Hasan has a problem that Charlie's content is involving him.
And now I'm reacting to that reaction. Somehow Hasan's equally idiotic uncle reacted to Asmongold.
I don't know who Assman is. I mean, people say maybe that he's got a following, but I've never heard of him, right?
Which gives Zach another reaction video, which just turns 1 million views about Hasan shocking his dog into 3 million views.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're lying if you said you didn't know who Asmongold was. That, like, come on. Like, come on, what game were you playing? You didn't know who Asmongold?
where now there's even Amazon product reviews referencing the incident, as obviously a lot of Asmongold's viewers will be recycled.
Damn.
But every time it spreads to the next platform, you're just reaching an entirely new group. And honestly, I think if Twitch, Reddit, and the rest of Hasan's fan base wasn't desperately trying to shut this down, that random guy wouldn't have taken the time to make that meme. Find that shock collar on Amazon and post that review, as Shoe on Head, again, has the best take on this, saying even if Hasan didn't shock his dog, it still doesn't explain him getting angry at his pet for briefly getting up during a 4-hour live stream, as no matter what, even
it's because the dog is a prop to him. And it's crazy. I've been saying that for years, or however long he's had it. But I'm like, does the dog even move? Why is he just in the background? Is that like a real dog?
And if you subtract all the weird claims he's made, the electrical tape, and the insane explanations from his fan base, it still doesn't detract from the fact he's a terrible dog owner and overall person. But this is what it all comes down to. Hasan's audience aren't normal fans. As a while back, I wanted to live stream more, and I wanted to do some market research, and the only person I really knew of was Asmongold. But then I found the Steak and Eggs podcast after it already was cancelled, so I watched a bit of Tectone and Amiru live streams. And not knowing many other people, I watched a bit of Hasan as well, just trying to see how these guys fill up 8 hours a day, every day.
Tectone's a billion times better than Hasan. In fact, like he's one of the streamers that I watch more frequently. Being honest.
When I barely make it through 2. And there was this one interesting observation I noticed while watching them, where Asmongold and Tectone had very similar audience interactions as I would. You talk about your topics and pepper in some comments for conversation whenever you get a moment. But watching how Amiru interacted with chat just reminded me of flirting. The playful banter back and forth, the bashful smiles and laugh reactions. It was oddly exactly how Hasan reacted to his chat. Now he's not like that anymore, as he's only gotten angrier recently, but it's just an interesting insight as to why Hasan's core audience will never turn on him, as it isn't so much regular guys hanging out with another regular guy like Asmongold. Hasan's fans have more of a bizarre parasocial relationship with him, which is sad because whenever you see Hasan interact with his fans randomly in the wild, it really looks like he can't stand them because even he sees how pathetic they must be to.
No, that's great. Wind that back. Oh, I cut him off. But that's facts. I've seen Hasan interact with his supporters and you don't look happy. That nigga look mad as hell.
Looks like he can't stand them because even he sees how pathetic they must be to watch Hasan live streams. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted, regular guy commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy Voice.
Cool guy, from what it seems. I enjoy his content. Yeah, I think Hasan's nasty. Straight up. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video as well. Yes, he's lying. Hasan's a straight liar.